We did a bad thing, and it's funny. Hello, lovelies! Cuckoo here, and welcome back to the Kingdom of Torah. Last episode, we created our monarch, Lady Gale, who is not doing well. She had a weird dream, and she still has her major laceration, and we don't have a physician in this kingdom, so she's just dealing with that. She's gonna come take a bath. Maybe that'll make her feel a little bit better. So last episode, we began the Prelude to War quest. Someone washed up on our shores. Their ship had clearly been attacked. We're not sure if it was by rival merchants or by pirates. So that's something we're kind of looking into. Our next quest is to set sail to search for survivors. There was a crew of 30 and only one washed up on our shore. So that is what we're going to focus on. We're really hungry. Is our servant here? Our servant is here. Lady Violet pointed out that it would be smart for a monarch to cook for themselves because there's less chance of being poisoned. But I'm way too lazy to do that. So we're calling for food. Yes, Lady Gale, I will get you some food right away. We'll gussy up and check ourselves out. Trying to get all these little moodlets just to get our focus in the green. We've actually already reached platinum quest level, but we're about to drop back into gold. This must be a short quest because we reached platinum really quickly. Our servant's dishing up our food. What did he make? Double boar stew. That sounds like a good breakfast. I would legit eat beef stew or meat stew. I've never had boar, but I would eat stew for breakfast. Also, he made our bed. I like having a servant. I love that we eat with our hands. The Middle Ages. It was an exciting time. Okay, I'm gonna put the rest of the stew in my inventory. No one else in the castle needs to eat, only me. Let's go set sail to search for survivors. Since we don't have our daily tasks yet, we can do those when we get back. Search for wreckage and survivors. Let's go. We're feeling carefree because we have no religion, and our food is marvelous, so we're feeling focused again, and our severe laceration has dropped down to a moderate injury. This is where the physician goes, but we're still a new kingdom. We only have a castle. It's so empty. We need to sick a parrot on the guild emissary and read the war crimes docket. There goes our ship, and it vanished. Oh, and then our parrot's gonna come back and bring us treasure. Not long after setting sail, Lady Gale and her crew came upon a thick fog. Slow and steady ahead. Keep a swift eye for any debris. The fog enveloped the ship, and all eyes were on the water as the cold fog dampened all sense of direction in a muffling blanket of mist. Wreckage sighted off the starboard bow! A gruesome visage emerged from the mist. Shark-bitten bodies clung to the scattering of debris which marked the watery grave of the Bright Destiny. There are no survivors here, milady. Let us set sail back to Torah. The wind started to pick up, and the fog began to clear as they turned to head back to the dock. Suddenly, a cannon shot rang out, and a giant splash erupted from the water right next to Gale's ship. Enemy ship approaches! Full sail ahead, ready the cannons in case she tries to pursue. After another cannon blast and near miss, the enemy ship dropped its sails and remained hidden in the fog. Lady Gale and crew returned to Torah, wondering who the mysterious ship belonged to. That was intense. Our servant is sick and sniffing. He made us breakfast this morning. We need a physician. We have returned, and our parrot brought us some gold. The seas have always been dangerous, but this kind of aggression cannot go unchecked. I shall confer with Royal Advisor Wilbur to decide our course of action. But first, what will I tell Terence about his crew? How will I break the news about his shipmates? Do we say, "We found your crew. There were no survivors." Or, "We found no sign of your crew. Perhaps there is still hope." I don't believe in false hope. We're going to tell him the truth. How did it go? Did you find any of my shipmates? I feared as much. Thank you for your efforts. Well, he took it well. We need to tell Royal Advisor Wilbur about the enemy ship. I need to come up with a plan. This aggression will not stand. But first, we're going to go sick a pirate on somebody, because, that's not aggressive. I feel bad for Terence, but there's nothing that can be done to help now. I need to head back to the castle to meet with Royal Advisor Wilbur and tell him what happened out on the water. Okay, let's call our birdie. That flute is so cool. Aw, I love our bird. We'll pet and then send to attack. What's his name? Theodore. It's a good birdie. Attack! Go, birdie, go! It just makes me laugh every time. And we're just giggling like a maniacal 3-year-old. Let's give him a treat for being such a vicious little parrot. Wait, why didn't that count? It didn't check off. Well, let's try it again. Oh, because I did send to attack instead of sick parrot on, and they're not the same. Well, he gets to be attacked by a parrot twice today. We'll watch us laugh maniacally about it this time. Because that's my favorite part, is us just being like, hee. Okay, we got points. I'm going to go the extra mile today and take on extra responsibilities. Okay, well, we'll pet our parrot and then send it treasure hunting. Oh, we can give it a name. Lady Violet asked if we could, and I thought we couldn't, because I never do. Henceforth, this bird shall be known as Percival Kiwi Horace. She actually recommended those 3 names separately, but I read it wrong and thought she was suggesting it as a whole name, and now we're just going with it. So this is Percival Kiwi Horace. Okay, send treasure hunting. We need to hunt and kill a great bear, and we still need to read the war crimes docket. I'm gonna read the book, just standing here. It's very cozy to just stand in the forest and read. If we were like sitting under a tree, this would be my ideal. Although I don't really want to read a war crimes docket at all. This particularly unsociable guildsman was judged guilty of the heinous war crimes of which they were accused. I take great pleasure in signing this arrest warrant. So now we need to sign the royal arrest warrant, but I want to hunt for the great bear. Hunt for great bear! Success odds high. Let's go kill a bear in our dress, like you do. Gale tracked down a large black forest bear to its feeding ground. Surprising the animal, she dispatched the furry honey lover with a single blow, carving out 4 choice chunks of bear meat to take home. Nice. Okay, I'm getting to, I don't even know what that was. I don't think it was English. I'm gonna do some patrolling. Let's increase our relationship with our neighbors. Let's increase our relationship with Tredony. Oh, interesting. I think Tredony is one of the kingdoms at war. All the more reason to have a good relationship with them, even if we side with our enemies. So yeah, if you patrol your borders, it just increases your relationship with your neighbors, I guess, how that works. I mostly wanted the experience points. Percival Kiwi Horace has returned with a gift. We received gems. Nice. Gems sell for 95. I could keep them because sometimes they come in handy, but I'm just going to sell them. And we're going to eat some more double boar stew. That's why we brought it with us. Okay, let's go talk to our royal advisor since that is like our next quest. What's going on in here? They're acting really awkward with each other. Did you see them both like scuffing at the ground? Does he have a crush on the Smithmaster? That would be adorable. We have to come talk to him about the attack. He's talking to Lisette again. Sorry to break up that cute conversation. Your ship was fired upon? Come to the tactical map and show me where you were attacked. The plot thickens. Discuss the hostile ship at the tactical map. Okay, well, let's go do that. Actually, I'd like to practice military strategy because that just gets up our XP, and I'd like to raise our level just because it's always a good idea. So we're just practicing military strategy. Look at our cute little game board pieces. I want this game. Okay, we raised some XP. Now let's discuss the hostile ship. We were not far off the coast, just a bit south of this position here. They attacked us after we found the wreckage of the other ship. Strange. Those waters aren't known to be especially dangerous. They're close to the Tredonian trade routes and sometimes attract pirates from Arbyville, but they generally don't involve other kingdoms in their conflicts. I've summoned our scouts. Hopefully they'll be able to shed some light on this situation. We must be sure that Tora is prepared in case things become more dire. And we're disgusted by the spoiled food in our inventory. If I just put this on the table here, will a servant clean it up? That's why we have servants, right? We need to hear the report from Scout Norman. The guild politics in Tredony are a complex web. Hostile business takeovers are common, but they rarely lead to violence. And Scout Vladimir. The pirates of Arbyville are a ruthless bunch, but even they have a code of honor. It wouldn't be like them to just slaughter a random crew, especially without relieving the prey of any wealth or supplies. Interesting. So this doesn't sound like either of them. Anyways, we need to sign a royal arrest warrant, so let's do that. And our parrot returned, bringing us a jeweled ring, which sells for 110. I love our parrot. Pet, feed, send treasure hunting. Percival Kiwi Horace, you're the best bird in the whole world. Okay, we signed the royal arrest warrant. We signed the royal arrest warrant, so now we need to send the guildsmen to the stocks. War criminals will get the punishment they so richly deserve. Let this be a lesson to all who reside in Tora. Who's the war criminal? Apparently this lady. I really like her outfit. Although I love the really delicate maiden head covering thing that's so pretty, and then this warrior outfit she's wearing. It's a good combination. She's just whittling. We're on our way to send her to the stocks. Oh, we made her cry. The constable is on his way to arrest Merchant Rhonda. There he is, thinking about pigs. Whoa, pulling out the sword for this one. Should we go to the stocks and throw tomatoes at her? Kind of bedtime. Let this be a lesson to you. Should we throw fruit? We'll throw a tomato, just because it's funny. Oh, yeah, she doesn't like us. Okay. We're not that tired. Let's go build up some XP. We'll practice some more military strategy. Alright, we can talk to one of the scouts. This guy's over here. There's a party going on over here. Everyone's watching this chess game. I think they're betting on it. Let's hear their report on Tredony, and then we'll go to sleep. My lady, the Tredonian Guild Consortium had an emergency meeting with Admiral Horace Mandrake of the Tredonian Navy to discuss countermeasures against increased pirate attacks. I haven't seen things this heated in Tredony before. The Admiral is recommending a full-on assault on the pirates. Okay, so things are getting tense in Tredony. I'm gonna sleep and think on that for a bit. And then in the morning, we'll hear from our Arbyville scout. Kiwi brought us... now I'm just calling him Kiwi. He brought us 100 simoleons. I don't even know if you have to, like, pet the parrot and give it treats. But I like to. Who's a good bird? Go get me more treasure. The servant is not on my lot. Stupid servant. Oh, we have a little bit of money. Not very much. But I wanted to buy a training dummy, so we can practice our sword play. Oh, the servant's here. So as soon as we finish practicing, we'll call for food. Look how cute we are in our little training outfit. This builds our experience and will give us a buff and make us buff. It gave us the combat ready buff, which adds 10 to our focus. Call for food.
Oh, Prelfa!
Oh, Prelfa! He's making food. Is he making food for us? Sometimes if he's in the middle of a task, he won't make us food. No, he was making gruel for himself. I don't want gruel. Make me some food. Don't finish your own breakfast. Yes, Lady Gale. Okay, good. We're gonna go take a bath while he makes... Hey, get out of my bathtub! That's our royal advisor. We're kicking him out of the bath. I should really add a screen here. There is no privacy in the Middle Ages. We need to write a treaty of ongoing peace and hear 3 petitions. What did we get for breakfast? He didn't make a group serving, just a single serving of potato soup. Okay, let's go write a treaty of ongoing peace. Look how happy we are. Our focus is so high now. We're fully recovered from being attacked by a mob. Now we're blinded by hubris. It happens when we're being amazing. Alright, let's hear the report on Arbyville. You know, whenever I say that, I just think of Arby's and then I want beef sandwiches. Your Majesty, there's been a sudden increase in Arbyvillian pirate activity. There are rumors that Dread Captain Clarissa Darktide has called a meeting of the Tribunal, and that the Red and Black fleets have been doing heavy recruiting. We should proceed with caution. This is troubling news. Return to your scouting assignments in Arbyville and Tredony. Continue to gather information and send word back to Tora. I'll have a word with Lieutenant Grimes about our kingdom's security. If war is coming, we need to be prepared. Yes, Your Majesty. Tora will need to be prepared if things get ugly. Make security arrangements with Lieutenant Grimes. Yeah, I'm gonna do that just right away. We're like peak platinum level on this quest. It's okay if we finish it now. See that our forces are prepared, Lieutenant Grimes. We may have avoided battle for now, but there is a war brewing, and I have a bad feeling we haven't seen the last of it. Hey, we leveled up to level 2! Quest completed! Ominous Tides. Lady Gale discovered the fate of shipwrecked sailor Terrence's ship and crew, but the reason behind the attack remained a mystery. Tora's ship was attacked at sea by an unknown enemy. Meanwhile, scouts reported that Tredony and Arbyville are on the brink of war. A storm looms on the horizon for Tora. So we gained 40 resource points, some security and some knowledge for our kingdom, 750 simoleons, and we leveled up to level 3. That was a good quest! As the renown of Tora grew, its political standing amongst the various foreign territories also rose. Before long, Tora found itself in dire need of grand accommodations to house the ever-increasing flow of visiting foreign dignitaries. So, with a flurry of activity and peasant groaning, the grand reception hall was finally unveiled. Yay, look at our pretty reception hall! Alright, we can now add someone to our kingdom. I'm torn between a knight and a physician. I really think I want a physician next. We've seen how badly we need one. We'll add an unfurnished clinic. Oh, our starting funds is only 2,000 simoleons to furnish the whole clinic. We can do it, it's fine. Now let's make a physician. That's Milton Tolstov, which is a really terrible name, but I don't even care. Now I have to furnish the hospital. The first thing I always do is give them a better bed. This is such a good starter bed. But that way they're not uncomfortable all the time. And the starter stove, or cauldron. Put in some benches for our patients. And a really nice bookshelf. And that's all we can afford for now. Oh, we could add a knight too. We have enough resources. Cool. Alright, let's add an unfurnished barracks and create a knight. Okay, Alec, let's get you moved in. I'm glad we were able to do a knight and a physician. I felt like we really needed both. But he needs a better bed and a better cauldron. Okay, I added in another training dummy. I put some dead pheasants on the wall because it just isn't home without dead pheasants. Little ship in a bottle. He still has some money, but I think I'm gonna leave it at that. So we'll go back to Kingdom mode and look and see if we have another war quest. The Incident. New information from Tora's scouts indicates that the conflict between Arbyville and Tredony has escalated. Emissaries from both territories have requested that Tora play host to a summit between the Pirate Tribunal and Guild Consortium. Lady Gale must prepare the kingdom and help to resolve the conflict. A summit for peace adds to security and culture. Gain pirate or guild allegiance. We're gonna have to pick a side. As tensions rise between the Tredonian Guild Consortium and the Arbyvillian pirate fleets, Tora finds itself in the middle of an epic conflict. In the middle of difficulty lies opportunity. Let's do this! Some time had passed since the sailor washed ashore in Tora and Lady Gale had found the gruesome remnants of a sunken ship just off the coast. Life in Tora had continued unhindered, and people tended to their daily business with little thought of conflicts in foreign lands. Lady Gale had ordered a new sword from a smithy in the village, and had just received word that it was finished and ready to pick up. Do I feel like a stroll down to the village, or shall I have Ardley the servant retrieve the blade for me? So I get to choose if I'm going to go get it or if I'm going to send my servant. I feel like sending my servant. A monarch doesn't mix with commoners. Ardley the servant shall retrieve the sword for me. That's why we have servants. I keep saying that. Why is Ardley the servant never around when I need him? I keep saying that too. Servant, your monarch requires you. Don't make me cut back your rations of gruel. Yes, my lady. Right away, my lady. Okay. So now I just have to wait. Do important things while waiting for your sword. I think the important thing I'm gonna go do is hunt for a great bear. And I'm gonna leave off this part here. I'm really excited to see the war starting to brew. We still don't know much, but we're gonna have to choose sides between the pirates and the merchants, and I'm excited. I hope you guys are enjoying this Let's Play as much as I am. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next episode. Bye!